Second part of the 57th episode of Skibidi Toilets is finally out. There was a lot of interesting stuff happened in it, so let's talk about all of it. Why was G-Man Toilet afraid to shoot the cameraman Titan? Where did the cured Titan Speakerman fly off to? How did TV Woman manage to destroy the parasite? And why doesn't she pay attention to the simp cameraman? Also, I'll show you all the secrets and Easter eggs. Talk about all the moments you might not have noticed. Watch till the end. I promise it'll be interesting. Let's go. The episode continues from the moment Titan Speakerman destroyed Plungerman, and I was sure it couldn't end that easily for this character. But he was just destroyed and didn't do anything useful in the battle, except that he distracted Titan Speakerman while Titan Cameraman was fighting G-Toilet. But Speakerman stood around loading his guns for a long time even without him. He didn't hurry to help his partner. Next, we see Titan Cameraman destroying the G-Toilet. First off, the hammer in Part 1 was without a turbine, but now we see that the turbine has appeared and is working perfectly. I don't think this is an ability of the hammer, just an editing feature. If the hammer is not in use, Dafook just doesn't detail it. Secondly, after the explosion, I thought G-Man's jetpack was destroyed, but it wasn't. Only his cannons are destroyed. There are only 4 of them left. Titan opens up his core to launch a strong attack, but G-Man immediately shoots at the weak spot. Once again, we see how strong Titan has become, as he doesn't care about the laser cannons aimed at his core. He hits G-Man with a hammer so hard that the hammer explodes, or rather the fuel in its turbine. But here's where we see G-Man hiding his head in time, and the hammer hits a toilet. Despite being so badly damaged, he turns out to be alive. We see parts falling off of him as he flies. His face looks burned and wounded. G-Toilet wants to attack Titan in the back and prevent him from destroying the parasite out of last resort. Surprising me, the cameramen on the roof turned out to be very brave. They attacked the huge toilet with hypno cannons. Yeah, it didn't work on G-Man, but he flew away. Why do you think he did it? Maybe he was scared of the Titan cameraman? Actually, it's all thanks to the camera woman. She teleported up to the roof and fired a lot of darts at G-Men. As we remember, her darts have a paralyzing effect. Normal Skibidi would be immobilized by them, but G-Toilet is too huge, so such a dose didn't destroy him, but paralyzed him badly. His face began to distort in all directions, and he could no longer control his laser cannons. But back to the Titan cameraman. He went into battle plane mode and flew towards Speakerman at a huge speed. But it's very strange to me that the whole time G-Man Toilet was fighting the cameraman Titan, the Speakerman just stood there and didn't go to help. I'm pretty sure that Skibidi scientist who controls the parasites was purposely waiting for G-Man Toilet to be destroyed. Notice how cameraman Titan is bigger and stronger than Speakerman. He throws him around like a child. Next, the references to episode 47 continue. Here's this toilet strider sneaking up on Titan from behind. Honestly, when I saw him in episode 47, I thought he had 4 laser cannons, but they turned out to be blades. I thought for a second that Titan would be destroyed, but he surprises us again with his power. Titan stands there with 4 blades in his chest like nothing happened. He didn't pull them out until the end of the episode, like he doesn't even care. He lost his hammer and his cannon. I think the blades will be his new weapon. It's going to be very epic. Titan cameraman destroys Skibidi Strider in a new way. At this point, we can get a good look at the emblem on his fin. Before, there was just a white circle there, but we should memorize it. Perhaps we'll see similar signs in new episodes. By the way, the cannons that Titan epically lowered at the beginning of Part 1 only fired once right here in this moment. I was also worried for a second that the parasite would control the cameraman, but he immediately grabbed him and crushed in his hand. This is an obvious reference to Titan's first appearances, when he destroyed Skibidi spiders by clutching them in his fist. Again, notice how long it took Titan Speakerman to not fire his guns, while Cameraman dealt with the other Skibidi. It was like he was standing there like, okay, I'll wait until you're done and then you and I will continue. And after that shot, he was standing again with his guns up and thinking. TV Woman took advantage of this moment and teleported over his head and jumped right up to the parasite. Now notice that when Plungerman was trying to disarm Titan, we just heard a sound. Now his head starts shaking and making weird noises. It's all because TV Woman used hypnosis. I don't know if she set the parasite on fire or just hypnotized him like normal TV men, but he was clearly very sick. And now I realize that's how Plungerman was supposed to work, teamed up with the Titan. While he's destroying the parasite, Titan is holding Speakerman so he can't interfere. But Plungerman was always eager to fight. He was impatient and fearless. That's what played a trick on him. Apparently he saw that things were not going as planned, and Titan Cameraman was busy with other things. So the Plungerman decided to neutralize the parasite himself. As I said before, G-Toilet was not allowed to interfere this time, and the parasite was destroyed. By the way, the SEAT sign right right there is just an air conditioning company. And no, that's not a reference to the air conditioning man, I hope. Judging by the blood on the parasite's head, TV Woman used blades. She probably destroyed him like TV Man did in episode 56. First hypnotized him, and then stabbed him with the knives. You can see the knives turning back into hands. By the way, there are a lot of connectors on the back of the speakers, but they are all unplugged. Also, the parasite is different from the one that infected the Speakerman in episode 32. Maybe he's been improved along with Titan too. He now has 6 legs, while he had only 4. Just like the parasite that tried to infect Titan Cameraman had 6 legs and was much bigger than the previous ones. By the way, even though the parasite is destroyed, it is still connected to Titan's body, which is why we see electrical discharges around him. This is why Titan still can't move on his own.